In this video, we'll show you how to properly cut Brentwood tube settler modules for installation. During installation, you may need to cut, trim, or notch a tube settler module to properly fit in the tank or avoid an interference. The module we're using today is an IFR-600 but the cutting process is the same for all module heights. Chainsaws, reciprocating saws, hand saws, concrete saws, and hot wire cutters are all acceptable tools for cutting tube settler modules. Although hot wire cutters offer the cleanest cut, this method is also more time-consuming. Toxic fumes are released when plastic is melted, so hot wire cutting should only be done using proper safety precautions, preferably outdoors in a well-ventilated area. We recommend using either a chainsaw with a 24-inch bar or a reciprocating saw with a C2K blade. C2K blades were specifically designed to safely and cleanly cut plastic media, so they're our preferred attachment for reciprocating saws. If you're using a chainsaw in a potable water application, it's important to use a food-grade oil instead of typical bar chain oil. Vegetable oil or other seed-based oils are acceptable. If the installation isn't at a drinking water facility, then any oil can be used. Tube settlers are usually cut outside of the tank to keep debris out. A drop cloth or tarp can be placed underneath the cutting area for easier cleanup. Before you cut, keep in mind that PVC becomes increasingly brittle as temperatures drop. If the temperatures fall below zero or freezing, there is a greater potential for cracking and breaking during cutting. One of the most common reasons for cutting is to shorten a row of tube settlers. Modules are supplied in standard 2-foot length increments, so they sometimes need to be trimmed to fit. To start, make a vertical cut at the top of the module and work downward. When possible, the cut edges should be installed against the wall or other interference, so make sure that you're cutting the correct end. Refer to our module nesting instructions for proper installation orientation. Another common reason for cutting is to accommodate basin width. Similar to end cuts, begin at the top of the module and work downward along one side, then continue the cut along the length of the module. Remember to pay attention to the installation orientation so that the correct side is cut and placed against the wall. In some cases, a notch may be required to accommodate a trough support, valve stem, or other interference. In these situations, carefully measure and mark the location to be cut. In this example, we'll assume notching is needed for trough supports. Make cuts on each side, then insert the bar downward to remove the notched section. One other example is a cut against an angled baffle wall. This can be done by starting at the top of the module and cutting on the 60-degree angle. For each of the various cuts we've demonstrated, you want to be as precise as possible with a recommended tolerance of a 1/2 inch or about 13 millimeters. These examples cover most common methods and scenarios encountered during installation. For additional support or questions specific to your project, please contact our team.